we had to come up with a course for free, and then we put it in the community for free. So, but then the end of the community definitely leads to, so which is the reason why once everybody actually gets to the end of that particular course, they are stuck. Now they want to get more information, like what next to do, what am I supposed to do next, and all of that. So before you know it, they start purchasing the courses that are actually paid in the community, and some of them, tends to like, just so they can actually get direct access to the CEO, they now tend to like pay to join the private channel base. Because one of the things is they tend to see the channels, but they don't have access to it. So it's more like you are having to join a community, and then you are seeing that there are certain persons that are actually in private channel, and then you're wondering, that actually create a sense of consciousness that, come on, if every other person can actually be in this group, why can't I? So, that
Mhm.
as well is definitely just going to, intrigue them, and then add to them wanting to
So
be
hold on,
part.
John. You
Yes.
you you said a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff to take out from what you said because you mentioned first of all the community is free. Then you guys have a
Mm-hmm,
free course, and that free
mm-hmm,
course makes people come into the community because they want to access that course, which is
mm-hmm,
smart. So a lot of people do free courses, right? But the
mm-hmm,
the thing is, and this is the key thing, people struggle to follow up because the person went to your platform, they watched the course, and they left. So
mm-hmm,
now following up on that person is difficult. But what you guys have done is there's a free course.
mm-hmm,
To get to that free course, you must join a community.
mm-hmm,
So now that they're in the community, they can get the free course, but after the course, you're still in the community because people are too lazy to remember, let me
mm-hmm,
leave the community. They will just stay in the community. And then,
mm-hmm,
like you said, now that they're in the community, they're seeing other things
mm-hmm,
that are going on. Like you said, there's a VIP channel. They're like,
mm-hmm,
there's another room here.
mm-hmm,
It's like they've come
mm-hmm,
into a house and said, oh, where does
mm-hmm.
that door lead? And they're
You know,
curious. And obviously, they want
you
the
can.
help, they want the support. So they're willing to spend some money
Mm-hmm,
to
mm-hmm.
now get access to those extra courses and those
Definitely.
extra resources. So that's a clever idea. Now,
Mm-hmm,
again, guys, if you can imagine having a community that has up to 2,000 people that are doing a free course, being able to upsell to to that community for other courses and so on and so forth will be much easier than trying to give people a free course without the community. So a lot of people they do their lead magnet, and it's what you're saying, John, which is a clever idea. Is maybe people should be open to putting their lead magnets within a community. So whether it's a free download, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a course, whether it's a strategy session, whatever it is, you tell people in order to access it, please join X, Y, and Z. Yeah, so that's a clever way to do it. Someone can join X, Y, and Z. Once they're in that community, guys, you have the opportunity to show them who you are, what you're doing regularly. It's your playing field, right? John's client can post what he wants. He can do, he has complete control and autonomy. You know, no one's gonna chase him. No one's gonna flag him up. An algorithm is not gonna hide hide his post. So that's actually a clever way to sort of maximize um, the attention and eyes on you, right? Um, Thank you for that, John. Faith, Muna, you're getting on with what you need to get on with, right? You're not just, yeah, thank you. Faith, today, so today, I've got, you've got three tabs. You've got live, you've got community, you've got courses and offers. Help me understand. Is that, when you say live, talk to me.
That's
What do
like
you
the
mean by this?
opening. If you want to have a discussion before you start explaining. And then how to build a community is the second tab. And then how to create courses and offers is the third tab.
So hold on. So any reason why you call it live? What did you mean by live?
There was no reason, just for identification.
Okay. I'm just double checking that because I wanted to make sure you're not talking about doing a live, and so I don't misunderstand what it's for. So you're saying the five pillars is access, education, accountability, networking, support. Hmm. I know where you got this from. I
It's
recognize
from
this,
you,
Faith.
actually. I
Oh,
didn't
it's
do
like
that
I
myself.
recognize this. I was like, how does Faith know this? And I'm like, hold on a minute. But yeah, no, this is and Faith, this is the purpose of a community, right? Access, that's a good one. That's literally what John was just talking about. People see, they get closer to his client and they're like, oh, this person that I saw on TikTok or on Instagram, I now have an opportunity to message them in an avenue they're more likely to answer. You could send a message to Rihanna right now on Instagram. Whether she answer you or not with her 10 million followers, you don't know. However, if you're in a private community with Rihanna now, you feel like you have more access to potentially message her than if you were just, messaging her on Instagram. Instagram will send you to her funny inbox. Instagram, there'll be 100 other inboxes, so on and so forth. But when you're in a private community, just the numbers work in your favor. So I guess access to expertise is something that people will benefit from. Then we've got education. Yes, step by step. Yep, that makes sense. Accountability. So Faith, I get what you did. I get this. I get this. I get this. So just first talking about practically the main benefits of having a community, which I'll give you guys who are watching an overview, is access to expertise, education, accountability, networking, and support. Faith, I'd actually put in one more that we can actually think about as well, is resource. So you put in templates, SOPs. Those are more resources than education, right? Because you don't necessarily have to learn them. It's just mean that here's a template for a contract for if you're in a property business. So I think we can actually add, we don't have to do that now, but I'm just saying in general, I think we can add resources because there's some people who can use their platforms to just provide resources for information. We had a client before who was building a community. I'm sure Muna remember them. We used to have a leads list where they put a list of leads out to everybody who was in their community. The problem, a quick thing I'll say about communities that people don't understand as well, don't have multiple communities. Muna, I don't know if you remember, we had a lovely client who had a WhatsApp group, but also had the Cold Blue community, and hardly anything was happening in the Cold Blue community because everyone's being lazy using the WhatsApp group. But the resources were in the Cold Blue community. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about, Muna? The young men. Yeah, the young men that will that will be saying, "What are you guys doing?" And you guys will send them lists of what you're doing, and they'll still be asking weird questions. Um, And then Faith, the next thing. No, Faith. Like your 5 pillars. It should technically be 6. Resources is the last pillar. 'Cause that's another thing you can give to people. You can just give them resources. So I think some people can have a community, Faith, where there's no education. It's just templates, documents that people can just download. Does that make sense? There's a company, I can't remember what they're called now. I think is it Bright HR? I don't know. But you can buy templates from them. They have the thing where you can download different templates for disciplinary, for policies, health and safety, yada yada yada. You can just download it from them. They can have a community where no one buys anything. They just download resources they need, or no one needs to learn anything. They just download the resources they need. That's one of the benefits of the community. And then Faith, you want me to go into, so Faith, what are we doing? Are we building a new one today, just as a demo?
Yes, I believe that was the plan for Blue Circle, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll build one for fun, just to show people how it works, so that everyone's is aware. Muna and Faith, how do you think the community is going? I know we're live, but you can still be honest. Just don't be too honest. Just remember that. Don't be embarrassingly honest.
Muna, do you want to go first? Muna has. Okay. To me, it's been, well, it's progressive, slow but progressive.
What do you think? So, first question is, Muna, do we have everybody in the community now?
Not everybody has joined yet. We're still struggling to get some people in.
Who are don't say the names, but who are the people that we're struggling to get? Huh?
The ladies, the 2 ladies.
Oh,
Then
oh,
what
that's a good
else?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the two ladies, that's a good point. They don't even they don't even log into Code Blue to cross over the community. Because of the work we do for them, they don't even log into the platform at all. Who else? The gentleman who's coming back. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
then
know who I talk about, the one who's coming back. Um, he's not in it, but I'm gonna get his team to join because they're the ones who need it. He's not gonna do anything in it. Um, who else is not in it? Winner.
the psychotherapist.
She's not in the community.
She is, but she doesn't participate. She doesn't do anything.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Because the next stage is how can we increase participation? But before we can look at participation, we need to know who's in the community in the first place. So before we can increase the engagement, we need to double check. So you guys have done a good job being able to get everybody in there. Um, luckily, and again, now with our new setup, um, winner, Faith,
Mr.
what
Cheryl?
are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Um, what are your thoughts on so so far, Muna, everybody who signed up recently, you know, with our new initiative, has it been easy to get them to the community? So the lady I met with yesterday, oh, how do I even say this person? Did I meet with her? The lady that I met with, that I was showing her how to set up products. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that we're gonna be running ads for, right?
Mhm.
Is she in the community?
So technically, how would
She
you
is, yes.
The
The initial way we sent out emails and then communicated via phone and stayed on the line for them to sign in.
So that tells me that it hasn't been too difficult to get clients into the community so far. It hasn't been too. Obviously, you've got some people who they just don't want to do stuff like that. That's fine. But generally, it seems like everybody's been quite okay, cool. So that means getting them into the communities is not too difficult. So what we're trying to work out is how do we increase their engagement when they're in there, right? How do we make people engage even more? Um, One of the things I was going to say, Faith, that we should really consider doing, because we have the live feature, we should do networking. Like a networking event, everybody come on live. Now, here's where the problem comes, Faith. Are you there? Faith, in the middle of the YouTube, you're doing this to me on the live, Faith. Wow. I'm so glad it's recorded. The whole world can see the way you vanish on us.
I'm sorry.
See, guys, that's all she did. She just said I'm sorry. She went back again. Imagine. In the middle of the live, guys. Um, Precious, can you do you, do you know what the problem would be though? Muna, do you know the problem of doing a networking event?
Mhm.
Why won't everybody show up? Think about the why is there some weird filter on my TikTok? What is this? Did someone like or something? Oh, thank you, or whatever that is. Thank you for whatever you did. If it makes us money, thanks. I don't know if they pay us, but I know they pay pennies for stuff. Thank you for the roses, thank you for the whatever it was. Um Sorry, we just got a message from a client, so everyone's looking at the message. Even pressure, both pressure and Muna, you're both reading the message. Even John is reading the message. Don't worry, don't worry. So what can we do? So here's the problem, guys, that we have to be aware of, right? Um, Not all of our clients are in the same country. So doing a networking event becomes problematic because what about the Americans? We can't do a networking event. Well, we could do it in the evening. Um, but it means we're doing it in our evening, their morning. But I don't want to be doing evening stuff, guys. Me and Muna have suffered the last month with all these evening sessions. Oh wow, woo. Wow. Sorry, guys. Um, where was I? Guys, you
Networking.
there? Yeah, networking. So we're gonna have to find a way. Maybe I don't want to do. I don't want to do evenings, man. But again, this guys, can you see? This is the sacrifice we have to make. Those who are watching. This is what we do for you guys. So we might have to look at doing an evening event for networking. I think networking would definitely get them more. Would definitely get us more engagement. So Faith, make a note of that. Um, so Mona, what do you guys feel like we can do to get more engagement in the community? What kind of things? And then John, let us know some of the things that your client is doing that has gotten a lot of engagement. Do people engage in his posts or in the posts? Do people even post themselves? Let me grab Ndukwe as well.
You mean in the community?
Yeah. Do people post themselves or is it purely responding to his content?
No, people tend to like post. Take for instance, if
What do they
someone
post?
has announcements, basically, like we have a technical support channel for folks who like, drop whatever inquiries they have, or if they have any challenges navigating, they tend to just post it
So
there.
here's the thing, Muna, why are we not getting inquiries? Because people have inquiries, they come to me. Why are they not using our channels? Because that's great engagement. Even if it's we need to see why they're not using our channels. So the lady I spoke about yesterday, the wealth lady, the one that's doing wealth, the one that we're running an ad for, gonna run an ad for, she came to me about the issue. I told her to go into the clinic, but she didn't do it. So we need to find out why they're not using the clinic. Favor. Okay, Favor's going for a nap. Favor. What happened, Favor? You want to go and do makeup because we're live? What took you so long? All right, Favor, you back? Favor, give us some feedback. One of our clients. Oh, what happened to Favor? Favor, you should have been ready.
Favor,
You
you're
know?
mute. You're mute.
Favor, you
She
should be
doesn't know
ready.
she's mute.
Favor, where were you? Hey.
I was behind that method. I was just in my room.
All right. You work with the client. We still work with the client now, anyway. And she had a community before. She made a decent amount of money from the community as well. That's the thing. So Jonah was telling about his client and the community that his client had and some of the stuff that he did well. I'm just trying to get a gauge of stuff that we can do to improve the engagement in our community. Now, just before I say that, Muna and Favor, you guys have done well. We've still had, I think there's been probably only one Thursday session that we didn't have a client on the session. But every other session, we've at least had somebody, which is really good. We'll see what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes. We'll see if anyone's going to show up. But it's just, we've at least had somebody every Thursday. Favor, what did she do well that worked in the community? Did she have a lot of engagement? Did people engage? Because John is telling me, oh, guys, did you guys see the notification? Anyway, let's continue. Muna, you saw it. That's why you're smiling. Faith, where's Faith?
Sorry, I'm here. I saw it. Ima.
Faithy.
My apologies.
You know what's so funny? Well, as much as I'm smiling, Muna, our plate is our plate is something else right now. See, I told you guys that I didn't need to message him. I didn't need to do anything. I haven't said anything to him since. He said no problem, and I left it. So I haven't said anything to him since. So Muna, anyway, we'll deal with that after. Oh, we got. Okay, we'll deal with that after. That's a wonderful thing. I like that. That's a wonderful thing to see live. Oh, you guys get to see the notifications. It's sweet, isn't it? Yeah. Tomorrow's the 6th. Don't worry. Don't worry. Favor. Sorry, I got distracted. Favor.
Yes, sir.
Come on, tell me some things that he's doing. Muna and Faith, let's see what we can pick up from what maybe this other lady did. I was about to say her name. This other lovely lady did. So, Favor, go ahead, tell us.
Okay, for my client,
Oh, that's what I said.
she
I'm about to say the name. Oh, this man is
no,
calling
I
me.
didn't.
Oh, wait, it doesn't cut out my live. Okay, continue.
Okay, so basically, what she does was what she usually do rather was for she keeps her community engaged by organizing a live session most times. Once in a while, she comes and a group, more like a group session. There's always a group session to bring everybody together. Of course, there are different groups in the community. So to, just talk to everybody, and there's no way she could go to different groups to talk to them on different days. So there was always a group session where everybody come, you interact, and you share whatever you're not comfortable with and what you're comfortable with. And also content. There's always a daily content on the community that goes out daily in the community. And what else? Yeah, content, live group session. She's always available for any, if there's any challenge that you face, she's always available to attend to you, basically. So I think that
Sorry.
personal touch was always there.
Oh, and you feel like that that increased people's engagement in the community. Yeah.
Of course, of course,
Did people
of
post?
course, yes, it did. Yes, people were allowed to make posts.
No, but did
Yes,
they? I know they were allowed, but did they?
people were allowed to make posts in the community. Yes, they did. Of course, they
What was
did.
it?
There
What did
was
they
Monday posts. Most of
go
them,
on?
they usually come the beginning of the week. They want to, Happy New Week, just something to make
Ah,
everybody feel alive.
and that's
There
what
was.
the members
There
were
were,
doing.
yes, yes, of course.
When I imagine our members will
Aside
come
the
and say, "Good
one
happy
we,
New Year."
aside aside the ones
Oh, no.
that we do, they always interact. There were some. We have a few that were very active, very, very active. Even putting up some I think if there was any job post,
Was it me or is that Favor?
Favor.
Oh, what a shame. So, Muna, Faith, I don't know what we're doing. We got to improve our
sharing some
community.
things.
Oh,
It was very
no
interactive.
Favor. No Favor. You cut out for a long time. You just came back and continued. No. But you need to give us some tips. You and John, I'm gonna now put you and John. I'm gonna put something on your plate. You need to give Muna and Favor some strategy on how we can keep our community engaged. From what you've seen, I've seen Muna post regularly. They post all these stuff. They put this stuff in the community. Muna, do we get likes at least? Do you get at least some likes? Some
Not up to 5.
okay,
Mostly.
that's not that bad because there's not that many people. There's 38 people in there. Go on, Muna, what do you want to say?
Not 10 members. It's shaky.
Nah, you can't. Muna, you can't include team members likes as likes. That's fake. That's not real engagement. It's because they're being paid. Favorite and John are only liking it because they're being paid. If they weren't being paid, they wouldn't care. So we need to work that out. We need to see how we can improve on that. Okay, great guys. A nice little chat about community. Thank you, John and Favor, for giving us some insight to what you've seen work for the clients that we have. I think, believe it or not, it was very useful what you shared, and I think it's important that we kind of take it on board. It's a beautiful thing. Imagine we're working with our clients. You guys are the ones who are doing the work with the clients. We need to always look at what's working for our clients so we can apply it to ourselves. It doesn't make sense that we're achieving certain things for our clients that are not working for us. That's backwards. We're the ones who are doing it. How can it work for us? So we need to begin to look at what they did that works for them, what strategies we've implemented for them that we can bring to our table and do for our own business. John, would you like to sign us out, say bye-bye to the people that are watching us on the stream or recording so we can end it today?
All right, boss. Thank you so much, sir, for the privilege. And to everyone actually watching us, it's such a beautiful moment and a very nice gathering, you know. And one thing I want to say really is the fact that you need to always stay connected to Camblu. We are sure of the services we tend to render for our clients, and honestly speaking, we pride ourselves in this, and and this cannot actually be achieved if not for the capacity bestowed upon us. And we are grateful for this. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining in. We love you.
Thank you, John. Thank you. If we can all just wave. Muna, what's your hand doing up there? Wait, just wave. All right, what's Muna doing?